I've been training for more than 5 years now, and I'm gonna go over how to go from skinny to jacked. And I need to say that I'm a bit pissed off because of the people, of the big guys giving this sort of advice on the internet. Because what they do is they show you some picture, right? A transformation picture, and they're gonna tell you, yeah, it's an 8-month transformation. Fuck off. This is not, like, it's disgusting, right? If you show a transformation, just say the reality. It's 5 years or 3 years or whatever, 10 years, whatever. So just please don't follow those and let's go. That's what I want to say because I'm a bit angry on those people. So step number 1 is going to be the surplus. Now you have 2 options here. You have in one scenario, not scenario, but on one side, people saying that you do not need to bulk at all. And then on the other hand, opposite hand, you have people saying you need to eat big in order to get big. I will put myself in the middle, somewhere in the middle, and tell you that if you look something like this, like this picture, maybe this is not how you look, like most of you are not going to look like this, but let's say you look like this. Most of you are going to have, let's say, a bit more fat than this, more body fat. But if you look something like this, you need to bulk, but not in a very big surplus. And that's where I'm going to position myself in this argument. So what you can do right now, a practical step, body weight in pounds times 16. So you're going to take your body weight in pounds. If you have your body weight in kilograms, go into Google, write your body weight, let's say 64 kilograms, and then 64 kilograms in pounds, and it's going to convert it for you. Then you multiply it by 16. This is how many calories you will start to eat from now on. And this is a good guess. It's not 100% accurate. It's a good guess. Will put you in a surplus, and it's going to be enough to start gaining weight at a healthy pace. At healthy pace is basically half a pound per week. So you may think it's not enough, right? Because you are brainwashed from all the YouTubers telling you, yeah, you need to gain 5 pounds a week or something. Bullshit. So let's take an example. It's 140 pounds times 16. Let's say 2,240 calories. So then you're going to eat around 2,240 calories and 2,300 calories, let's say, to round it off, calories every single day. So that's going to put you in a surplus. Next, you need to find foods and calculate the calories in order to hit that calorie goal, right? So you have to find the foods that you really like and calculate the calories in order to, hit this number of calories that you just calculated. But just as a side note, in my program, if you were in my program, it would be very, very easy for you right now for this step because you already have all the meal plans that you need with all the calories already calculated by me. So all you have to do is just eat and gain weight. You don't have to think about something else. So it's the first link in the description if you consider joining. Now, step 2 is going to be about muscles to train. My advice here is to focus on arms, shoulders, chest, and abs. Abs because maybe in the summer, you're going to have a 6-pack ab. Develop these and you will have an enhanced physique, right? Maybe 2-3 exercises per training. Maybe train them 2 times per week is going to be enough for you. Step 3, train hard. And this is where most people get it wrong. Many guys train to lift the most weight, focusing on strength. And what you want to do is to train for hypertrophy, basically to getting the muscle bigger. And it should be painful. Go through that burn and you should reach failure. What is failure? Let's say I do lateral raises with dumbbells. Failure is when I cannot do one more lateral raise. That's it. And in terms of technique, we have strength or hypertrophy. I'm going to give you the explanation right here. So when we train for strength, we're training to lift the most weight. Now, we don't care. You can imagine that when we're training for strength, we don't care how we lift that weight or with which muscle we're using in order to lift that weight. No, we're going to use all the muscles to lift that weight, right? Because it's a heavy weight. But for hypertrophy, to grow a muscle, let's say you want to grow the biceps, you're not going to sit there and use all the muscles in order to grow the biceps, because then the biceps is not going to grow because it doesn't get the most activation, the most work. So what you're going to do, you're going to do bicep curls, controlled, focusing on the biceps. I hope it makes sense. So that's what we want to do, hypertrophy. Use the muscle and focus on the muscle that you want to grow, not on the weight. I hope it makes sense. Step 4, tracking progress. Now, how can you tell if you are gaining weight or not? Tracking weight basically is the easiest and most effective tool that you can use in order to measure your progress. You can measure it with progress pictures, but then you have to pay attention to the lighting, being in the same spot, being flexed the same way, being the same lighting, the same background and all that stuff, the same distance from the camera, a lot of things that come into play. You can just look in the mirror, but then the point is you kind of forget how you looked in the past. So tracking the weight is probably the most accurate. Maybe you can combine it also with progress pictures if you do it right. So tip for an obsessed guy just like me, stop trying to get everything perfect from the start. Just start, figure it out on the way, maybe have the good guidance, and put the pieces together on the way. Don't try to do everything right, perfect from the start. You are gonna do some things wrong here and there. Smaller things or less bad things or less mistakes if you have the right guidance. But you just have to figure out things on the way. Especially if you're a complete beginner, you're not gonna get all the things right from the start. It took me, I've been training for, let's say, just a bit over 5 years. Almost 6 years. Yeah, almost 6 years. And in this period, I have to say that I didn't gain the most amount of weight, the most amount of muscles. The most muscles that I gained were in the last 2 years, when I actually started to implement and put the pieces together and do the right things consistently. And then, yeah, it worked. Eventually it worked. But the point is, one, you have to don't give up. And second, if you want this to be fast, you need to have someone to help you that have been through that journey, because I tried to figure it out on my own. I didn't have a coach. I didn't have anyone. So yeah, it's possible, but just if you take the risk that, yeah, it's going to take 5 years, 10 years or whatever. I was lucky that I didn't give up. But can you imagine training, trying to build muscle for 5 years, let's say 4 years, trying to gain weight and build muscle for 4 years without seeing good results, but just keep going until something comes out. It's pretty hard to not give up. Imagine 4 years without good results. Seeing in the same time all the people on Instagram and all the fitness influencers telling, yeah, in 8 months I got jacked. Fuck off, right? So, yeah, I'm just saying that don't try, if you're obsessed like me, don't overthink it, right? Don't try to get everything right from the start. And my advice for you right now is to just join the program, because here you can see what other guys just like you have to say about this, the people that are already inside. And it's basically just a group of friends, all sharing and talk to each other and trying to bulk up, gain weight and gain muscle. And yeah, we are all on the same path. It's just like an army, right? We're building an army of men. So if you're skinny, this is the perfect place for you. And if you've been watching my videos consistently until the end, chances are I have your dream physique. You probably want to look something similar to me. So inside of this program, I literally give you access to all the things that you need to do. I tell you what you need to do, and yeah, you just have me every single day there. When you ask me a question, I'm going to be there. You will find me every day trying to gain weight myself and trying to help you guys. So click the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Check the program. You have a couple of photos and videos there. Yeah, see you in the next video.